Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are keeping fine and safe. Yes, so let's start our video today. As you know, I am giving you the latest news updates about various notifications. In this video also, I'll give you one very important notification which is out. And I'm sure this is a very coveted job that you all have been waiting for. So yes, I'm out with the RBI job notification, which is for DEPR. So RBI, which is the Reserve Bank of India, had recently released an official notification for the recruitment of Grade B officers. Now, Grade B officers have been opened vacancies for various posts. Department of Economics and Policy Research, which is the DEPR for 2021, is one of such posts for which the recruitment is taking place. As the name is suggesting, this job requires you to take economic analysis and research as well as to contribute to the policy formulation. The need to make an economic department arose in 1959 due to an expansion in the bank's activities. RBI, which is the Reserve Bank of India's economic department, then was reorganized as the Department of Economic Analysis and Policy, which is the DEAP, and it was coming into operation in January 1982 for better focus on economic issues. Now, a total number of 29 vacancies are announced for this post. The exam comprises of 3 papers and paper 1 is scheduled on March 6th for 2021. Shortlisted candidates had to appear for paper 2 and paper 3, which was on 31st of March 2021. Now let's look at the highlights for this examination. RBI has announced the interview dates for Grade B, DR, General and DEPR or DSIM. The interviews for DEPR or DSIM will commence from 30th of August 2021. RBI Grade B DEPR highlights of 2021. Let's talk about that. The conducting body is Reserve Bank of India and the official website is www.rbi.org.in. IBPS post is Grade B, Officer Department in Economic and Policy Research. Mode of application is online mode of application. Now the stages of examination, talking about that. Stages of examination is phase 1, which will have paper 1, online examination. It will also have phase 2, which is paper 2 and 3, online written examination. Next, it will have phase 3, which is the personal interview. So the total marks for phase 1, paper 1 is 100 marks. For phase 2, paper 2 and paper 3 will have 200 marks, that is 100 marks for each paper. And for phase 3, which is the personal interview, it will carry 75 marks. The opening date for submission of online applications was 28th of January 2021. The closing date for the submission of this online application is 15th of February 2021. Now let's talk of DEPR paper. Paper 1 examination would be held on 6th March 2021. DEPR paper 2 and 3 examination was held on 31st of March 2021. As I told you, the number of vacancies for this post is 29. You will be selected by RBI through a selection process consisting of an online written examination, which will be followed by the round of interview. It is advised to go through the official notification very carefully so that you don't miss on any piece of information that is released by them. RBI Grade B DEPR examination is usually conducted in selected cities specified by RBI. The exam is held in 3 phases, as I mentioned. That is phase 1, comprising of paper 1, which will have only online written examination comprising of total 100 marks. Phase 2, paper 2 and 3 will also have online written examination comprising of 200 marks, that is 100 marks for each paper. Phase 3, which is the personal interview comprising of a total of 75 marks. RBI Grade B DEPR pattern examination. RBI Grade B DEPR exam pattern for 2021 for phase 1 or phase 2 is going to be held on 6th of March 2021. Paper 1 of RBI Grade B exam pattern will consist of multiple choice questions which is related to economics. A composite time of 120 minutes will be allotted to solve these specific questions. Be careful while choosing the answer options. You will be shortlisted for paper 2 and paper 3 on the basis of minimum marks that is decided by the bank. Next, talking about the RBI Grade B DEPR exam for paper 2 and paper 3, the exam which was scheduled on 31st of March 2021 for this year. Paper 2 and paper 3 will be descriptive in nature. In paper 2, questions related to economics will be asked and you will have to write it on a paper. Paper 3 will be similar in nature. In this, you have to type the answers through the keyboard. Now I will give you the exam detailed pattern for RBI Grade B DEPR examination 2021. Paper 1 will have objective types on economics, 100 marks and 120 minutes in total. Paper 2 has descriptive type questions on economics, that is question paper displayed on the computer and answer to be written on the paper. For this, you have total 100 marks for which 180 minutes is allotted. Next, coming to paper 3. Paper 3 English descriptive. This has to be typed with the help of the keyboard and it has a total of 100 marks having 90 minutes allotted. The total marks is 300 marks. Now I will talk about the RBI Grade B DEPR exam pattern for personal interview. If you are able to secure minimum marks in the RBI Grade B DEPR examination for paper 2 and paper 3, you will be shortlisted for the next phase, that is RBI Grade B DEPR interview. The interview of RBI Grade B DEPR 2021 will be of 75 marks. You should score a considerably high rank in RBI Grade B DEPR, that is the written plus interview, to make your place in the final merit list of RBI. RBI Grade B DEPR syllabus, talking about that, it is very essential to be well versed with the detailed syllabus before starting your preparation for the RBI Grade B DEPR examination. It will help you to plan useful strategies and will give you an edge over your competitors. Definitely. And as per the official notification that is in the official website, RBI Grade B DEPR syllabus would be the same as that of any master's degree student of economics in India studies. You are required to refer to the RBI publications for the annual report on trend and progress of banking in India, and reports comprising of monetary policies, its amendments, and the financial stability. Not only this, you are also advised to refer to the economic survey published by the Government of India or Economic Survey of India over the past 2 years for reference. Detailed syllabus for RBI Grade B DEPR examination 2021 is mentioned in this video. Please follow this. For economics, you have growth and development. Under this, you have measurement of growth, national income and per capita income, poverty alleviation and employment generation in India. Under this, you have sustainable development and environmental issues. Next, coming to Indian economy. For Indian economy, you have economic history of India, changes in industrial and labor policy, monetary and fiscal policy since reforms of 1991, priorities and recommendations of economic survey, and the union budget, that is Indian money and financial markets. For this, you have linkages with economy, that is role of Indian banks and Reserve Bank in the development process and in the development of India. Public finance, you also have political economy, industrial developments in India, Indian agricultural services, services sector in India, and all relating to this. Globalization, you have opening up of the Indian economy. Apart from this, you have balance of payment, which is the BOP, import-export policy, international economic institutions, IMF and World Bank, WTO, religion, economical cooperation, international economic issues. For social structure in India, you have multiculturalism, demographic trends, urbanization and migration, gender issues, social justice. Under this, you have positive discrimination in favor of the underprivileged, social movements, Indian political system, human development, social sectors of India, health and education. So this was all about it. Now I will talk about the eligibility criteria. Now for this DEPR examination eligibility criteria, in order to apply to the RBI grade P DEPR examination, you should ensure your eligibility with respect to the education qualification, age limit and number of attempts permissible. Please note that number of attempts for the general category are 6, whereas there is no such restriction for the candidates belonging to the reserved categories, that is scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, or any other categories. A candidate applying to the RBI grade B DEPR exam should lie between the age of group 21 and 30. So I have given you all about the eligibility criteria and the details about the examination, what are the exams to be conducted, what is the marks in total that you're going to have. So the entire details of RBI grade P DEPR examination is given. So I hope if you think you're eligible enough, you will apply for this, and definitely if you practice and if you take good preparations, you will crack it. So all the best for your career ahead. I'm sure if you are well dedicated, you'll crack this examination. So all the best for your career. Stay tuned, keep listening. Thank you.